Thank you for leasing the Gehl's 2.0 dispenser. This is the world's most advanced cheese operating system, but the setup is quick and simple. To get started, open your Gehl's 2.0 dispenser box and remove the top corrugated cap. You'll notice a clear packet containing 5 flavor decals inside. Remove the decals and set them aside for later. Lift the dispenser out of the box and place on a hard, level surface where your customers can easily see and use it. Keep the dispenser packaging until setup is complete and you are sure that it is working properly. Before plugging in your dispenser, remove the lid by lifting up on the bottom front edges and place to the side. Inside the dispenser, you will see an envelope that contains some very important pieces for operation. The Gehl's 2.0 Operator's Manual, filled with instructions on setup, care, maintenance, and selling tips. The piercing tool, used to puncture the sauce bags, and the receiving plate, which is absolutely necessary for dispensing. Take note of the curved and straight edges of the piercing tool and receiving plate. They match the spout of the bag. It is important that the receiving plate is always in place, lying flat in the bottom of the dispenser with the curved edge to the back. Check to make sure that the funnel is in place below the dispensing button. It may have disengaged during shipping. To install the funnel, slide onto the machine from the front, putting the short end first. Before loading product, plug in the dispenser. You'll know it is on and heating when a light shines on the base and the LED temperature display is lit. While your dispenser is preheating, grab your 60-ounce bag of sauce and an individually wrapped valve from the case. Record the date of loading with a permanent marker onto the front side of the bag. For the best quality product, keep yellow cheese in the dispenser for no more than 5 days, white cheese for 3 days, and chili for 7 before changing the bag. That is, if you haven't sold it already. To insert the valve, place the sauce bag on a hard surface with the spout pointed up. Try to spread out the bag sides so they are not directly below the spout. Take the piercing tool and line up the curved edge with the spout. Use your thumbs to press down gently on the piercing tool until you feel it puncture the bag slightly. Hang the piercing tool in the back of the dispenser for storage. Remove the overwrap from the valve and again line up the curved edge with the bag spout. Use your thumbs to press down, harder this time, until the valve is firmly in place. Test the seal by pulling up on the valve. It should not come out of the bag. If it does, push harder on the valve. To remove excess air from the bag, open the valve slider and push down gently. This allows for a better flow of sauce and gives room to preheat a second bag when the time comes. When all air is out of the bag, close the valve. Now it's time to load the bag into the dispenser. Hold the bag at the top, spout down, using your other hand to guide the spout into the receiving plate. Put your dispenser lid back on. Allow 1.5 hours to 2 hours for the bag to preheat and warm to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. After you've loaded the dispenser, it's time to merchandise to entice your customers and encourage trial. Start with the flavor decals. Choose the decal that matches the flavor of sauce that is in the dispenser. It's easiest to apply the decal if you remove the lid, sit down, and hold the lid between your knees so you have both hands free. Gently remove the backing from the flavor label. Line up the long edge of the decal with the long edge of the lid, paying close attention that the lid's corner tabs line up with the cutouts on the decal. When the long edge is lined up, run your finger along the edge, securing the side of the decal to the lid. Now that the side is secure, gently roll the label toward the opposite side, using your hand to smooth as you go. The decal is made with a repositionable adhesive, so if it bubbles, gently pull back to the area and reapply. When you're done, replace the cover on the dispenser. Gehl's has provided all 5 flavor decals. Put these in a safe place for future merchandising. Another important piece of merchandising is the Gehl's chip rack. This is where your chips or other snack options can go. It should go right next to your dispenser, or if using multiple dispensers, between them. It has a 3-dimensional header rack that can be seen above the dispenser. To assemble, insert tab on the top of the slot. With seam to the back, place the header on the rack and line up the black marks with the channels. The rack also comes with 3 shelf labels. These double-sided labels slide into the front of the rack and provide customers with pricing for nachos or for adding cheese to any item in your operation. To add your custom pricing to these tags, use a permanent marker or number stickers. Additional point-of-sale pieces can be found in your free Gehl's 2.0 merchandising kit. This kit includes shelf talkers, sneeze guard decals, and more. Inspire creative snacking by putting these items by your roller grill, chips, and other snacks around your store. For additional sales materials, please visit www.gehls.com/2.0. To clean your Gehl's 2.0 dispenser, use a soft, clean, damp cloth and wipe down the exterior of the dispenser. getting rid of any sauce, drips, or smudges that may have happened during the day. When checking the bag, look to make sure that the receiving plate and the funnel are clean and have no sauce residue. These pieces can be easily removed for cleaning, washed and sanitized in a dish sink or in the dishwasher. Dry thoroughly before replacing. If sauce doesn't dispense, the sauce level may be low. Remove bag from the dispenser and drag sides along the edge of the counter, moving sauce downward toward the spout. This is a good time to preheat your second bag. If you notice sauce leaking from the dispenser after the button is pushed, the slider valve may not be closing completely, or it is caught on the receiving plate. Carefully remove the bag from the dispenser as it will be hot. Hold the bag with the valve pointed up and remove the receiving plate. Wipe the spout with a clean, damp cloth. Make sure the valve slides back and forth easily. Close the valve and replace in the dispenser. If you notice sauce leaking inside the dispenser, the bag may have been punctured during installation. This requires a bag replacement. If you continue to experience issues, call 1-800-521-2873 to talk to one of our snack pros. Please provide them with the dispenser serial number located on the side of the shipping box and on the lower right corner of the dispenser.